legend continues yet as the hood attorney goes to trial the Tribulations. This is the final episode. To another beginning is part 1. Act 1, there's a trial and Mia Fey is the protagonist. My computer crashed, if you can't tell by my attitude. So I already know what all is going to happen. I'm still gonna let it play. Shut up. Come closer. And I kill her. Sorry, but you won't get the chance. Something like that. Pew. And he falls into water. And then this nigga Phoenix is on some hacker like shit. I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, young Faye. Fugitive data. Terry Flawless. Kidnapping, murder, death penalty. After escaping, Flawless met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. The very first client was a death row inmate who had been recently broken out of prison. And that was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. Six years earlier, Mia Fey first trial. February 16th, 9:24 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 4. Ugh, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. Never should expect this case. Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I ain't done nothing, I swear to God I ain't killed nobody. Terry Flawless, my first client, sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Chill, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why'd you escape anyway? Ooga. My bad. I ain't done nothing. I ain't killed nothing. I ain't never lie. I ain't escaping anywhere. But Flawless, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Okay, my bad. I told a little lie. Oh boy. I ain't done it. I ain't never killed no one. Okay, so here's where I crashed. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? Shit. My bad. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago. But I was tricked, I swear to God. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got a death penalty. I swear to God, I ain't killed nobody. I can never do that. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. But about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. So she wasn't murdered by him. Oh, never mind. The police believe that Terry Flawless did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yep, I definitely did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. He did meet the victim, but he didn't kill her. Didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive, it's true. I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Who's it? Who's this? Is that my boy, Big G? Is that really him, though? No, his hair was white. Let's just say it's like he's a relative or something. You're not gonna figure out the truth just by staring at the guy. Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Where's Mr. Grossberry? Huh, that old man's probably still in bed. He's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's your boy, Diego Armando. I didn't say... So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me. Nah, you got it all wrong. Today you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. Sure wish I could get out of it, though. Relax, I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned a reputation as a genius since the beginning of his law career. A genius? Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Shoving those claws of yours. It's go time. Y'all like his voice? So I can find myself like condemned. Must be the world's loneliest place. Yeah, that's kind of the point of it. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple, childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. Alright, let's get it. February 16th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh snap, here I am, I get it. All rise. Court is now in session. The defense is ready. The prosecution has been ready for a hot minute, Your Honor. I know lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yep. They call me Mia Fey. That's my boy Edgeworth? Really? Huh. So you're the new prosecutor everyone's talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kid hasn't earned himself much reputation yet, eh? Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Young people running a trial. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Anyways, the defendant in the case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Right? Precisely. But the defense is not on trial for escape from prison. This nigga has coffee too! I just noticed that. On the day the defendant escaped, the police woman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. You got it, kitten. Alright, Edgeworth. Let's hear your opening statement. Got you. It was 5 years. Fuck, what was his voice? I can't remember his voice. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years. Fuck! Damn! A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. A witness's testimony. The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted the criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. That's not his voice, I'm sorry. She says she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. I'm screaming his voice. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one who put him away. The policeman you just mentioned, it wouldn't be exactly the victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. She was 14? Or was that another murder? Okay. Man was sent dead based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago. With only one thing in his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. The truth has become clear now. Huh? Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Bitch! Wait a minute. That's bullshit. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, nigga. Watch yourself, Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. He doesn't. Why doesn't he do that? Do it. You know what? I forgot about that. That's still my favorite, Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Why, you're even younger than me, you motherfucker. Alright, Edgeworth. Please call your first witness. I call the detective who's in charge of the initial investigation in this case. My boy, Big Dig. Witness. Name and occupation. They call me Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of this case. I got promoted to detective division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, bitch. You got any idea how much work it takes? What? You... You're really hot. Bitch, nigga, what? No, like, seriously, my heart, it's... I wanna fuck you. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll beat your ass. Ugh. Alright. I got it. Anyway, Detective, tell us about the incident. Alright. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. Yeah, that might have already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yep, gotcha. Alright, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge and Old Suspension Bridge. And the river that runs under is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway. Right. Dusky Bridge map added, okay. There was victim's blood found in the bridge. The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat. Fortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Idris, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof they even met there. Your Honor. Yep. Edgeworth. If you listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I was some hoe. Detective, receives your testimony. Right. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you from morning tea. Trust me, get ready. Oh, is his thing tea, not coffee? Okay, summary of the incident. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Flawless. And that's where she was brutally murdered. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Flawless was arrested at a police checkpoint and set up at the base of the mountain. Okay. It didn't seem like there was any niggery there. So it was established at the point of the bridge. Naturally. The defense with police rape and exposed. Oh my god, it got you. Cross-examination coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. It's coffee. I'm not trembling, it's just cold in here. The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright? Especially for a beginner. Don't you should worry about me. Fuck off. I mean the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. You got me there. Maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you got, kitten. It's all good, Mia. Just chill out. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all night long, all night watching. Round 1. Okay. I'm just gonna assume that there's no niggery and that you'd have to press them all. What? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was a defendant. What? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person. She left a note about her phone call with it. Can I get that test? Can I get that to evidence, please? Thank you. I might have to take a look at that. According to Snow, never mind. The one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Flawless. Yeah. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Looks like the judge is even more assertive in his verdict now. Listen up. I never asked a question if you don't already know the answer. the dumbass detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey, no, I didn't mean that face at me. I just said that. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I expect him to be so sneaky. No. Is there any additional details? Yep. Went at that bridge. Wear a white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Dahlia? Dahlia Hawthorne? Wait a minute. Hawthorne. Oh my god. Are they sisters? Okay. 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 Oh, that's kind of weird though. What was that a car then? Well, that bridge is way up on the mountains, ma'am. Then and Aiden were both up there by car. I mean, how the fuck else? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. That nigga GTA jacked. Sure, I feel about car thieves. This guy's sure about how he feels about anything. This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Oh, we got a photo now. Where's the scarf? Actually, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Whoa, that doesn't look too comfortable. Yeah, no shit, it's a trunk. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, right? Yep. Huh. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. Oh my god. Talking about a woman here. He ain't lying. You can't tell from the photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyway, yeah. She should have a scarf, right? Look, wear a white scarf for identification. Stop it. I'm woke today. Witness. What is it? You guys want to say, bitch? My bad. I forgot what I was gonna say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. You should practice for coming to court, bitch. Honestly, Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Just say there, little kid. Want a piece of my coffee candy? Candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. What do you mean? There's no age limit for coffee. Oh, you shake it off your lawyer. Oh, detective. What's up? This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it, right? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then. Oh, she has a Magitama on her. That's so cute. I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. The note? It very clearly says, wear a white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like. Thus, this special request. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where the fuck is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there? Nigga, you should look for it. Oh my god, white scarf? Alright, the caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Edgers, what do you guys say about this? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching so desperately for. Is this one, perchance? Where the fuck did you get that, nigga? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first, then decided to conduct my own investigation. Why? Why'd you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white, as a caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. Double Dig spent some time in the mud. Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. This nigga Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding the hole. You can't do that, actually, right? Don't you have to present all pieces of evidence ahead of the trial? That's definitely... I know that's definitely not all... You can't hide evidence until... No. Anyways, Scarf added into evidence. Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? I'm gonna turn the heater back on. Can't wait to hear about it. Everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. A genius, eh? Events on Dusty Bridge. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. On that high-ass mountain. No, okay. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows her wearing a scarf. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. In this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. There's about a 40 feet drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Edwards, who the fuck took this photo? Let's just say it was a well-intentioned third party. Aha, potential witness. So why the fuck isn't that person here right now? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel her to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know about that, Chief. So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on the bridge. Aha, I can see now. Huh? Yep, it's pretty obvious. He's clearly guilty. This nigga. That's bullshit. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean? Events. I mean, round 2. How from behind? He's in front of her. Okay. I guess not. What? What? Wait a minute. What? What did I even do? I don't understand. What? Whatever. So, at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, right? Yeah, and fog too. It's a generally foggy atmosphere. Well, I have evidence that it doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. Nigga, I don't know. Is her coat not wet? The victim's coat? From what I can see, there's nothing strange about it. Exactly what's strange. Remember the testimony? What were the conditions on the bridge that day? Drizzling and foggy. Dusty Bridge was all wet. The victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge. It would have been all muddy. Damn. Fuck, that was, I never would have gotten that. I do admit the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, his glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet but not muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. No. How the fuck did the scarf get wet then? I ain't no idea. Can you prove the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? But of course. Tip of the bridge, eh? Huh. A real man wouldn't stand for taunting like this. That's what a real woman. Of course I can. Here's the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. Scarf, right? Because it fell down during the struggle. The evidence is this scarf. Yeah? It should be obvious. If the scarf fell into the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. Dumbass nigga. I can't believe this. Some novice bimbo. Hey, same to you, nigga. Oh, what's up, homie guys? Niggas getting outsmarted. Alright, Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? Huh? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation is in this case may be, shall we? Alright. Looks like he's really giving me a choice here. Huh. You've been pretty good for a little kid. Armando. But what he said, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. So the victim discovered in the trunk. The witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim. Or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. It's definitely the testimony. The false evidence. It's one of those three. Oh, seven. What is this false evidence? What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, nigga. There's a coffee aficionado over here that said it. Score with 9 and a half x false evidence, you know. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into the court. Yeah. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as a film's scam it is. False evidence in this case is definitely the testimony. I don't trust the girl who I assume I'm gonna say is Dahlia. That's no brainer. It's obvious the witness is suspicious. During his early testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness came to the scene? Yep, that's what the witness said, though, so it was Bob, okay. That testimony is bullshit. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That is true. Yeah, it's not just true, it's the truth. There's a truly decisive witness in this case. I'm certain that boy wandering over there would have called him on the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. I should have said bullshit. Not only vague, but bullshit as well. Alright, Edris. It appears I will need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Alright, let's get it. What Mr. Edwards said kinda scares me. What the fuck does it mean by the brutal truth? It's a Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Alright, let's proceed with their testimony. Edris, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with their very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. To be continued. Okay. Witness, what is your name and occupation? Yep. Yep. Everyone's so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter patter. Ah, when I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donut holes. It's like I want to hurry up and eat you. Hey, chill out, my nigga. This nigga isn't even fazed by these thoughts. That's why I like him so much. This witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. I say, you can learn a lot from this man. If you think such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir? Yeah. This is my first time, so I'm sure I'm making a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause. Not at all. There's no trouble at all. Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? They call me, Melissa Foster. That's bullshit. I'm a college student. A freshman in the literature department. You were on the scene of when the unfortunate event happened, right? And you were the one who took this photo. Right? Ah! How can you be so mean? Now see here, what the fuck are you doing shoving it in that face like that? Nigga, what? It's just a photo. It's like something dangerous. Like someone would be forced to penalize you. Oh shit. I don't like this turn this is taking. Huh? Is she staring at me? And you would be? Huh? Bitch, I'm the defense lawyer. They call me Mia Fey. I see. So you are. Ooh. Anyways, young lady, please give your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. Okay. The witness's photograph. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. I noticed there was two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried out and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police. By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here. Was you standing in that forest? No. I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs. So you took the photo from that location, eh? I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to. Ho, 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 what a cute camera, just like its owner. Okay. Interesting. So the camera's evidence, huh? Round 1. Let's go. Let me check the camera. A small but powerful model. What's the thought of doing? Is this photo? Okay. Just understand. If she was right there, and wait a minute. This is not the crucial moment. Your boy is woke today, I'm telling you. Well, except for that last case, but yeah. I mean, not the last case, the last testimony, but anyway. Witness. When you say you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally that's the kind of thing we refer to as a crucial moment. Why would you present this photo like that? Well, you see, the photo we presented was the only one there was. But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. Duh. Oh my god, I didn't make a photo of it. My apologies, young lady. Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. Nigga can't say downplay the situation, can he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean. You ran out of film. This photo was the last one. What? Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all the photographs she took that day. And all the other photos are of witness herself, playing among the wildflowers. Witness herself? And who the fuck took the photos? Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it. So you take photos of yourself. I remember taking some photos of myself once too. Oh, fuck off. You know, Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all. Wait! Hold the fuck up. Well, she had no film left. She couldn't very well take more pictures, eh? Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes. Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet. Alright then, let's get it. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed. Got you. Boy, this guy's a sucker. Huh. Looks like the other kid in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. Yeah, it's kind of sickening. Oh, we're back in the testimony. Okay. The victim turned around and tried to run away, but she only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. Now hold on. Which way did she run? Victim, why do you think she tried to run away? Because she's getting murdered. With their police training, oh, that's true. She's doing better to turn her back on a criminal. This was a large, powerful man with a knife. If it had been a quaggy woman like you, I'm sure she would have acted differently. Quaggy? You mother... If it had been me, I probably would have dipped too. This snake side really jumped in there. There's some bullshit with this. What I'm thinking is that because the bridge is out, she couldn't have really gotten that far, but she could have ran the other way, but I don't know. It doesn't specify which way she ran. I guess that was it. Witness, your testimony is bullshit. Huh? What? But I just... Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions? There's no possible excuse. You say there were 2 contradictions? It's simple. Let's take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, 2 of them... Okay, yeah. They didn't put, like, who was a killer and where in the video. They didn't put that stuff, so I didn't know. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then... She would have hit a dead end. You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5. Because the bridge is collapsed on that side. Ah! I was like, oh my god, the bridge collapsed on that side. He's only coughing a little sprite, that's cute. What does all this mean? It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it. This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court? Just a moment, Your Honor. This nigga Edgeworth. I love him so much. Your Honor, let me personally apologize for the confusion. What are you talking about? There's one major mistake in this diagram. What did you say? What are you referring to? It's all because the diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it. So you're saying... I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove the bridge was broken during the incident. That's ridiculous. You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. That's Edgeworth, that's petty. That nigga's good. Huh? What do you mean? He planned from the beginning. This nigga's smart, alright. Diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy. What? That bitch. Well, Miss Faye, it seems you once again made a reckless accusation. Reckless? No, 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 it wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Alright, young lady, I ask you to please proceed. Back to the testimony? Okay, we're on your side, Miss Foster. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Running. Okay, new one. Running from the crime. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. You can't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. Doing such violence must have been difficult. Yes, sir, I'm still shaken up. If you accept his testimony as it is, we're finished. See that? Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. And I get a really great mocha latte. Is trial over yet? Huh. That's what I like to hear. Alright, expose this bitch. Gosh, you're staring right in the face, bitch. Go on the attack. Round 2 or 3? I don't know. Picked her up in his arms. Carried her over to the car. Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, don't you say? Yes, but that mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, right? There's also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. You know, those monks, they just love cold, isolated places. I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she had witnessed with her own eyes. You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? Yes. Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult. Yeah, true. Well, let's remember they were under a bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to carry a dead body on a bridge like that? Well, the fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly. Damn, this thing got emotional all of a sudden. You saying that the victim didn't fall down the bridge? Actually, maybe she did. Of course she didn't fall down the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. The one in the trunk? Yep, that's true. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy. If you don't mind, I was asking the witness, nigga. Calm your ass down, bitch. Well, young lady. Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could. One step too slow. Let me think. Oh, I see. That's bullshit. She couldn't have saw him carry her to the car. Look, that thing's blocking her view. What? Really? Okay. Really? Come on, game. A killer not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that. However, the idea of moving a body for that purpose is really odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. Dump it in the river? Taking a look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Ezra pointed out something interesting about the river. Wow, I was wrong. I got it right for the completely wrong reason. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Oh. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. Yeah. If 10 murders would occur at the same spot above Eagle River, you can bet your ass that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Well, I was wrong for the run. But she could have seen a carry mounted car, though. I'm not sure if I can care for the way you put it that way. But I must admit, it does seem odd to not have thrown the body into the river. Oh. Bellatrix? How sad. Perhaps Miss Fay would do well in trying a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature. What the fuck are you talking about? My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. That's true. Miss Fay, it seems like your assertion is without merit after all. No, the fuck it isn't. What the witness claims I've seen is totally ridiculous. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. It's pretty consistent with what the witness has told us. Please, witness, go into. Oh my god. Who the fuck is he talking about? Okay, do my best. No. Here we go. They could have broken into the trunk of the stolen car and hit. Okay, no, that's total bullshit. Yep, stop it. Just stop it. Well, Miss Foster, looks like you've done it this time. Huh? Done what? Made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Fay? The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hit the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes. Yes, and? It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken a photo from that day is right here. See what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing that car. That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine. I'm so sorry, but that is bullshit. I believe it was a witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? The location that the photo was taken from. You know, the photo tells the whole story. Yep, you can clearly see the left side of the bridge. But the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But you still claim to have been able to see the killer's car. No! So that means that she wasn't even there. Alright, everyone calm down, everyone calm down. So, what the hell is the meaning of all this ballyhoo? Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled into a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it. No, the fuck she didn't. But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes. Ooh. Judge. What's up? I think I must have remembered things wrong. Bitch! Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that. What the... that's perjury, bitch. Miss Faye, no one in the face of the planet is perfect. Yes, indeed. That's true. You know what they say? To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to what was here. What? That's bullshit. Ha. Save the tears for later, kitten. Now it's time to go forward. But that was bullshit. Okay, Ken, you need to chill out. You need to remember. You had a kitten's testimony. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hit the body in there. Tell us, how did you know that? How did you know that he broke into the trunk? Aha! Until you can explain how you knew that. You're gonna have a lot of very special people on the side of the courtroom. Well, witness? Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk, because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it. What? Let me see that photo. That's true. You certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk isn't broken open. What am I saying? Are you satisfied? There's another side. Can't make any mistakes here. But she just said they're not gonna contradiction or somewhere? No, because she couldn't have known. She couldn't have known. She couldn't have known that it was broken into. It could have been a, you know. Looks like you finally fucked yourself over. What? You said you were in a field taking photos of wild flowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see the scratches? Finally got her dumbass. Ha! I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... I must say she put the corpse in herself. There's only one way that the witness had a chance to see the scratches. Yes, and actually, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. The person who really hit the body in the trunk of the car was... Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it? It's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison guard. He's the one who did that. That's bullshit. If the Foster had been the one that put in the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. But he stole the car. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Which means the key would have still been in the ignition. Oh, I see. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. It could have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk. No! Preposterous! To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how would you explain the photos that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking the photographs. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed Miss Foster herself. There was a timer, right? Yep. Let me turn the fan on. Yep. She put the timer on, and then she went in there while the timer was running. That's why she didn't get the exact time when they were fighting or whatever. I don't know. I don't think you can make a mistake about it. Take a look at her camera. It has a timer built into it. Even a mini tripod. Almost as if the camera was brought just to take this picture. What are you trying to say then, Miss Fay? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed. Well, she really did use a camera auto timer. And the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Precisely. She was not in the field. Would the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? Answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. So, please, answer the question. Was she... No, she couldn't have been the killer. Maybe she was where the victim was. No. I really don't know. What if I cheated the system? Naturally, the witness was right here. But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing. Oh my god, what's that guy? What's that? Alright, everyone calm down, Miss Faye, what up? No, never mind. Unless... I'm trying to think. Cause there's that one note. Damn it. Talk to Dahlia towards the whole truth must come out. I mean, I was thinking maybe she went in her place or something, I don't know. Your Honor, if I may... After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to pick the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim. The fuck? How asinine. Of course Mr. Follis met the victim. The only person with the opportunity to put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Follis. You still don't understand, do you, Edward? I don't either. By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valley Hawthorne. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who the fuck is the victim in this photo? It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. Yeah. What? The impossible explanation. The one that Mr. Follis met on the bridge that day was not Valley Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me. Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. I was kinda right. I don't know if I said that or not. It was Mr. Follis himself. Mr. Follis himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the one whose testimony helped get him convicted. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in the federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof? I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will throw this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Follis had begun with that. Looks like... I'm gonna say the scarf. Because it's not even the same color. Mr. Follis had begun the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification. Namely, this mighty scarf. It was Mr. Follis who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be the Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say for that, Melissa Foster? No! Okay. Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby. It's obvious that Miss Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as a victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. The only question is, why did she do it? Isn't that obvious? She's a true criminal. Huh. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this case is in recess. The bench and the prosecution already struck a twin in the lobby. Got you. Got you. Alright. This case is in recess. To be continued. Oh my god, that was a long trial. Thank you for the introduction of the case. For an hour and a half. Not too bad.